Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. It is time for Tackle My TBR. So this last week, I again read two books. And the first one that I read was Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Everybody knows what this book is because everybody's read this book but me. I believe the copyright for this was first published in 2015, if I can remember correctly. And I'm just reading it now, 8 years later. I pick it up. And I had just finished the trilogy, the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, so I was really kind of debating hard on whether I should try to pick up another fantasy or not. But it kept staring at me, so I picked it up, and I was pleasantly surprised. I thought I was just going to be trudging through this, but it actually went really well. I really enjoyed the writing. In this book, we're following Mare, and in their universe, you have silvers and you have reds, and that is actually the color of their blood. Silvers are up on the high end. They're royalty. They're, special. They got powers and that kind of stuff, and they use those powers most of the time to control the reds, who are more along the lines of peasants. They do all the work for the silvers. They go to the front lines and fight for the silvers. Everything is for the silvers. And once they turn 18, they have to have a job and be working for the silvers, or they're going to have to go to war and fight the wars for the silver side. So Mare is getting close to being of the age of 18, and she's really a little bit worried, and she's got a friend who also is going to be going to the front lines, and if he doesn't get a job. So she gets this job to actually work for the King and Queen of the Silvers, and that's all I'm going to say. Since most of you probably already read this book, you probably already know what I'm not saying, which I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil this for other people, but it was a treat to read. I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad. This is the first time I've read Victoria Aveyard's anything, and I'm glad that I enjoyed this because she does have several other books. The ones that go to this series, and then she has other books that are like standalones, I think. I don't know a whole lot about them. I just know that she's got more that I can read. And I'm glad, really glad, that I liked her writing style. So this was definitely a favorite so far. I rated this 4 stars. I look forward to moving on to the next one, which is Glass Sword. So the second book that I read and completed this last week was called The Deal by L. Kennedy. This is the first book in the Off-Campus series. I don't know how many books there are in it. I just know, like a lot of new adult writers are making each book of the series with different characters. And I don't really like that. I like to follow, if it's going to be a really good story, let's just keep it going. If it's not, then just make it a standalone. Make each of them standalones. But the characters in the next book are usually characters that were in the prior book that you have just read. So I don't know if I'm going to go any further. But anyway, in The Deal, we're following Hannah and Garrett. They both go to the same school. Garrett is a hockey player, and he wants to be a professional hockey player when he finishes school. And then Hannah is one smart cookie, and they take this test, and he fails it, she passes it. It's in the ethics class. And it's not one of Garrett's favorite classes, so he approaches her and says, "Hey, can you tutor me?" And he just keeps bothering her until she finally gives in because he convinced her if she wants to catch the attention of the captain of the football team, then he can help her, and he'll get a new respect for Elle because Garrett is very popular. He's the lead guy on the hockey team, and then she wants to catch the attention of like the quarterback, captain of the football team. And so she finally gives in so that she can attract that attention. And that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you anything else. It really was, it was a great pacing. It was a great plot line. It flowed really well. I liked the characters. It was just all around a really good book. Now, it does get spicy in places, but not over the top like I've read in other books. So if you don't like any kind of spicy, then you don't want to read it because there is some spicy in it. So keep that in mind. But I really, really liked it. This is not the first Elle Kennedy I've read. So, you know, I already knew her writing style, and I was just hoping it was going to be the same with this one. She is a very good writer. She's very fluid. I loved the story. So I rated that one 4 stars. Then I picked up, yes, you guessed it, Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. This is book number 2. And I'm going to see where this one goes. We'll see if this one is just as good as the first one. I'm hoping it is. It's a little bit bigger by about, what is it, 100 pages more, I think. Well, not quite 100 pages more. Almost. It's like 80 pages more or so. But, so anyway, yeah, this is the next one that I'm going to be reading, and hopefully this one will be just as good. I don't know what my other Kindle read will be. I haven't decided if I'm going to go into book 2 from Elle Kennedy. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably going to end up reading a mystery or something on there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if you guys have read Red Queen or The Deal, let me know what your thoughts were on those books down in the comments below. But that's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.